Hi everyone, this is Carrie with Southern Sass Vinyl. Today we're going to go over a quick how-to video on how to use our garden flag template. I am going to show you how we use it in Photoshop and in Silhouette Studio. So let's get started. So you are going to need to create a new document. The template is sized at the 12 by 18. And I am going to leave this at 300 pixels. So here it is. So when you get your files, there'll actually be several different files. In it you'll have 6 different backgrounds and 5 different text layouts, and also where you're going to put your picture. Everything has been pre-sized and pre-spaced. Alright, so today the first one we're going to do is we're actually going to use this one right here. And I just drag and drop. Hit OK, or the check mark up top. And that's your background. So the next thing we're going to go do is we're going to go into our text. There are 6 text options. There's a baseball, basketball, football, regular, soccer, and volleyball. The baseball one can also be used for softball. So that's the one we're going to use. And you just hit the check as drag and drop. So once this is all in here, the next thing you want to do is come in and go to where the image folder. And just, again, drag and drop. Okay? What I like to do right now is go ahead and pull in the picture. Today I'm going to be using my daughter's prom picture. So again, drag and drop. And we're going to resize this just a touch. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to pull it over until it covers all of the black box, which is our picture box. Okay? And then I like to get all 4 documents, right click, and go ahead and rasterize my layers. And then click out of it. Okay? So once you've done that, you're going to click on your photo and select, right click on your photo and hit create clipping mask. Once you've done that, now you can come in here and start moving your photo around until you get it placed where you want. And the last thing you're going to do is you're going to add some text right here on the side. So I'm just going to come over here to my text tool. And because I want it to go down to the side, I'm actually going to change it. I'm just going to pick a font real fast, click anywhere, and then come up here, and this is going to change the direction of your type. Okay? I'm going to pull it down, and now I'm going to resize it just a little bit. Space it where you want to, and then resize it. Once you've done that, you hit your check box and it's ready to go. I recommend that after you do type, you do rasterize it. It just seems to print the edges a lot clearer. This is just a personal preference, but once I have everything laid out the way I want it, I select all and hit merge layers. That way, when I come up here and hit edit, transform, flip horizontal, it is now in the correct layout for printing. So now we're going to go ahead and go over here to Silhouette Studio. And Silhouette Studio is fairly simple as well. You're going to start out the same way. Let's see. I think I'm going to do this one. Drag in your background. And for those of you that have updated to the latest edition of Silhouette Studio, for some reason everything is taking a lot longer to drag and drop in. I believe it has to do with the fact that now whenever you drop in PNG images, it automatically is calculating cut lines. And so it is taking a little bit longer. So again, you just want to go in. I put my background. This time I'm going to do volleyball. Don't drag it directly on top. Drag it off to the side. There you go. I don't like the red lines, so I always take them out as soon as I see it. And I go to my line tool and just hit that, the X. And then let's just line everything up. Again, everything is pre-spaced so that you don't have to do any configuring that way. And so, okay, so for those of you that didn't know, we had a couple of technical difficulties working with Silhouette Studio. If you have done the latest update, then you know how awful it is. And so I had to go back in and go reinstall a legacy version. So we're going to start over with Silhouette Studio. So here we go. So I did open it. I do have Business Edition. I have my canvas set at 12 by 18, which is the size of the images. And so we're going to just go into backgrounds, and you're going to drag and drop your background and your text. And then you're just going to come here and you're just going to center. Everything again is pre-spaced and ready to go. So on this one, if you remember in Photoshop, we had actually used this image that had the grunge effect on the side. Well, unfortunately in Silhouette Studio you can't really use that. So we're just going to go ahead and pull in our picture. And we're just going to resize it so that it fits in the space. Okay. And now we're going to go ahead and add our text, which is the name. So in Silhouette Studio, what you do is, instead of using the where it makes the text go down, all you're going to do is place your text and hit enter so that it goes underneath it every single time. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and change this to black and remove those red lines. But now you see how the A and the S are really close together? If you go back over here to your text tool, you can actually go into line spacing and fix that. If you're like me and you don't like how this looks, this is where welding will come into effect. You're going to come in, you're going to hit weld, and then you can actually come through, select everything, and come to your spacer tool and respace it. I just use the vertical spacing button. And then if you still don't like it, then just kind of come up here and space it out just roughly. It doesn't have to be exact, just roughly how you want it to look. And then again, select all. I put the align centers and then align vertical. And if you like it, then go ahead and right click and hit G for group. And then go ahead and pull it over onto your canvas and size it there however it is that you want it sized. Okay. Once you have it on there, however you want it on there, this is again just a personal preference. I like to come in and select everything, right click and hit group. And then that way I can go up here and hit object, mirror, flip horizontally. Make sure that you have it centered. And then everything is actually ready to print. I never print live text. It seems like if you don't go ahead and turn it out of a text file and into a cut file or a PNG, that the text edges are really jagged. So I do recommend that you weld it and get it out of a live text mode. If you have any questions, you can always reach out to me. I do have a live chat on my website at southernsassvinyl.com. Thank you and have a great day.